What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Nebula. My name is Darth Pyro, and welcome. Oh, it's been a few weeks. There's been a lot going on, but I'm here now, ready to do some things. And I'm just looking at this amazing view of the base. Everything looks pretty good, except for all of that. I like it, but I don't love it. Does that make sense? I feel like it doesn't really fit in with anything going on here. Not that this fits in, because that's all just a mix match. But it's too cheerful. I am a dark Sith Lord. I'm scary and fierce and stuff. And that just looks so cheerful. So I need to, I need to do something there. As well as, if you look at that wooden bridge there, it's not even wood, I think it's mud. No, it's wood. It's just kind of floating. It's just kind of floating there, and I'm not a fan of that. It needs to have something holding it down. No, it's mud. Mud. I love these mud bricks. They're so cool. But I need to figure out a way to have this be not floating, and I need to like toughyfy that tower there, make it look like it's a bit more like Sith Lord and a bit less Jedi, if you know what I mean. Well, would you look at that? I have been busy. These spikes, supposed to look like erupting from the ground out of like the stone and the lava. Big black like spikes, like Sith spikes. I've just used my last rocket. Have popped out of the water. Great landing. And they've come up in these half moon shapes. Some will say skinny Pac-Mans. But they are now holding this mud brick pathway. I think it looks pretty cool. They're holding everything up, and there's chains attached to them. I feel like these chains are a bit flimsy. I might do a rethink on that. But here we are. We're finally getting to this part of the build here. This big tower that holds the bamboo farm. Down there you can get a sneak peek. The action is still going. It's still going. Yeah, my bamboo farm is actually cool. Yeah, we're at the part now where I'm gonna have to do something about this because I'm not happy with it. But look how cool these look. They're like half crescent skinny Pac-Mans. And this is the top of that tower. Now, yeah, like I said, I made another one there. It's supposed to look like just rising out of the ground. I might need to play around with that down. So cool. But yeah, the next part is down here. Already kind of laid out the base of where it's going to be. And I'm going to get going with this. You know, I'm always amazed at how like you can work on something for hours and hours and then a time lapse just compresses it into a few seconds. That's what's happened here. We managed to build some support structures for that big mud brick structure there. And let me switch to this and we'll do a flyback. Ooh, we can't fly like that. Okay. So we got this one here just rising majestically out of the ground. And we got a little one here. This is just a little bitty one. Already on the cliff, so it doesn't have to climb as much, but we kind of integrated it in. It's supposed to look like it was like deep underground and thrust up. I still got a few little cosmetic changes to do. Oh, nothing happened. But this is the big daddy here. This one is the one that just took ages, but it's pretty good now. And I'm just at the top here, and the next step will be to just build the structure up here. Make it look like something really cool. And I've taken my inspiration from World of Warcraft. I love that game, and I played that game to death. As well as Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. So this structure might look good, but I put a, you know, a Sith Lord twist onto it. Let's have a look at our ziggurat. This is the first look just from the outside. We'll take a closer look when we get up to the top there. But these are the steps that go up into the ziggurat. They're the same all around. These are supposed to invoke like bones, right? And then like skulls on there. But I don't know, they kind of look like bugs crawling up there and looking back at us and laughing. I don't know. I do like it though. We got this wall over here, which is pretty cool because it insets and then it lets the light come in from behind. Just to give it a 3D kind of look there. And you can see the light shining through there. It's really cool. I use it at the front entrance here too, with this wall up there just a bit and at the top there. These are the doors inside. I haven't done the interior yet, although it looks pretty neat already. So there's 4 entrances to this. I think sunset's an appropriate time to be looking at this. And if we walk around, it's pretty evenly colored all the way through. I've tried to make it consistent, just like an actual ziggurat would be. And over here, we have those big claws on top, and I've chosen copper just because of the reddish hue. I've waxed it all. And these claws up top here are like an upside down claw, sort of holding this crystal in here. It's supposed to be a power crystal. And we've got a nice little place over here for activities. I don't know what kind of activities, but you know, you can do them up here. And it would be great. Just for reference where we're at, there is our iron farm that we first started back in the beginning of how things are going. I used little lightning rods to be like little bolts holding the claws in together. They're holding up this crystal which glows at night, which is pretty sweet. And down here I've made some changes too. Come down the ziggurat. It's got those banners up there too. I think it looks pretty epic. It's an epic build. We'll do a flyby in a minute and have a good look at it. On this mud brick path that's being held up, I've put these little guardrails here. So, you know, safety first. Want to stop people from falling to their doom. And I've put in little half slabs for the stairs as well. So we can run up and down here with confidence. And I like the colors, how they all tie everything together. Finally found a use for this honeycomb. It's pretty sweet. And then these claws here, I took the chains out because I think they're being supported from underneath now. So you don't really need this change. Plus, the chains were sort of blocking sort of the natural flow of the walk down here. And you can see from a distance, you can see there, that's our red Zeppelin. Behind it is our ziggurat with the claws and the crystal reaching up to the sky. Looks majestic. And these are sort of the other little towers holding this bridge up. Down into the interior of my throne room, which I haven't built yet. But we can take a walk down here and have a look. Great. Let's go for a fly now. Let's do what? Nothing happened. Perfectly normal. Look at that. That's what it looks like. Got these 2 little half moons here. And then we got like a crowny shape here. And the claws holding the crystal up. This is an epic ziggurat. We can look at it from afar and we can sort of appreciate some of the details. Wow. Doesn't that look great? It looks so good. Very intimidating, very Sith Lord, not shiny happy like the inside was. I mean, that just shows you can be a shiny happy person on the inside, but still be like, I don't know, hardcore Sith on the outside. it's yeah, you know, you can interpret it how you want, but this is the build. I suppose 90% finished with it, just small few details here and there. Really loving this, and I'm glad I could share it with you. But for now, we have another project that we are going to be working on. Seriously, this view just keeps getting better and better. I really love it. But we're on to the next project already. I need to build a sniffer farm. That's right, I want to get my hands on some of those awesome flowers and some sniffers. I haven't played with them much at all, so I need to get cracking on that. And I'm looking at my base and trying to find a spot in this mountain where I haven't like done anything so that I can have a space to do this. And the only section I can see is sort of over there. We take a closer look. All of this seems to be like solid rock down here. So I'm gonna do some digging and see what I can come up with in terms of cutting out a space for my sniffer farm. It should work out pretty well. Well, hello. Looks like we've cut away a nice little hole in the mountain here. Put down some flooring. Got a little breeding center here for the sniffers and a little collection system here on its way. And over here, these are going to be the flower beds. I'm going to put some water in and some more of these mud bricks. These are going to be the flower beds for the seeds that the sniffers pull up. So maybe I'll be able to sell seeds at the Red Zeppelin store, you know, because there's deals and more at the Red Zeppelin store. Yeah, that's still a song. I'll put a link to that one in the description below. It's one of my top most favorite songs. Anyway, I better get back to work. Well. Okay. Looks like we've done a lot of work here. We got our flower beds in. Got the water disguised under these trapdoors, which I may or may not have accidentally built 4 stacks of. So I need to find an excuse to use them. Yes. Yeah, maybe that might have happened. Let's look at the walls here. We've got some great little sniffer motifs. So this is going to be a sniffer farm as well as a flower farm, I guess, flower bed farm. These are supposed to provide light. And so if they don't, I just kill them there. Let them grow again. Hopefully they'll get more light this time. I wanted to make this like very greenhousey, so we have these sort of walls here, but I mean you can climb up them and you can walk straight through them if you need to. Here's another one that no, not good enough. I want some glowberries. This one as well. Nope, no glowberries. So I'll just keep doing that for a while till they're all doing what they need to do. And there's something I need to show you. I was visited by Johnny Law this afternoon. Apparently, there's a police department on this server now, which makes things complicated because I've been known to operate outside of the law when it suits my needs. For example, I acquired these 2 seeds through dubious means. Sniffer eggs. I'm gonna go plant them and get me some sniffers. Ooh, they're on moss blocks, so they'll go twice as fast. And then we can get this farm going. Get this all going. I'm pretty excited. I need to fix up the roof. The ceiling. It's not finished 100% yet. I'm still finalizing how these glowberries are gonna look. But this farm is like 95% done. I'm so excited. Just gotta wait for them all to finish hatching there. Still waiting. In a few minutes now. Starting to crack. Oh yeah, look at them. They're so cute. Yes, my Sniffer empire will grow. Ah, yeah, look at them. They're so cute. Yes, my Sniffer empire will grow. I might have overdone it with the breeding a little bit. It can hardly see me here. But, oh, these things are so noisy. Let me get out of here. Okay, this many blocks away and they quiet down. They're noisy. I've managed to breed them, and I've definitely kind of went overboard, but the results are good. They're digging up lots of seeds for me, as you can see. I'm planting them. I don't know if I'm going to be selling them. What else I'm going to do with them, right? I'll put them in the Red Zeppelin store. Deals and more at the Red Zeppelin store. I've kind of finished this area now. I've got all of the gardens set up and planting. Got the cool wall decorations. I've got glowberries growing here. It's sort of like a wall, but it kind of looks good from the outside. If we have a look, we'll fly in and see. And it looks very sort of gardeny. But man, these things have just bred so much. Oh, I also kicked out. Oh, look, I am gaining stuff there. Ignore that in my inventory. Something bad happened, but don't worry about it. I also kicked out this wall here and found out that it actually meets up this area over here pretty well. So that's kind of good, right? This is downstairs from our main offices. Red line should be going up soon, and the main corporate offices are just above where those noisy animals are. Oh, and made a little pathway here. Look at this amazing pathway. Not stairs, but pathway. And these guys, look, you can see him. He's like digging in the moss there. I put moss down just because their eggs hatch faster. You can see from underneath where they're busy digging. But they'll be dropping a seed and this minecart will come pick it up. I'm sorry, it's so noisy. It's so noisy. Let me step back. Whew. Okay, I kind of need a break from all this, and I need to go and restock all my shops because I have been selling a lot. I'm making quite a few diamonds now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, restock all my shops, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. You guys, I was just checking my shops, and let me show you. This is the first customer I've gotten. I'm so excited. Have a look. This, okay. This is a diamond. The player's name and the coordinates to leave the head when I get it. So this is my shop, get a head. And the instructions are: rename one diamond with two things: the name of the head you require and the coordinates of where to deliver it, and then place the diamond in the chest. And they've done that. And I have the diamond. My first bounty! I'm so excited. Alright, I'm outside of his base. It's time to go in. Wish me luck. am standing on top of a chest with the head in it at the agreed upon coordinates. So this bounty is done. I almost fell to my death there. No, I'm good. This has been an incredible episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did my first bounty. We did some volcanoes and we built a ziggurat. I've never done one before, but I think it turned out really great. I guess we're at the end of this episode, but it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really enjoy putting these out there and I really enjoy seeing your feedback in the comments and the likes. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. It's only going to grow bigger. We're trying to get to 1 million subscribers. We're currently at 180, I think, or 178 or something like that. But it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe and share it with your friends if you think it's good enough. Anyways, thank you. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye. See you next time on Nebula.